Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
How ready are you?
Very ready.
Why are you scared? What are you nervous about?
Everything.
Why? Why would you be nervous?
I just want it to be done now.
Do you think you're going to cry?
Probably, yeah. I pretty much cry for most things, so yes.
Do you think you're going to cry?
There's really no way of knowing. I think I might be shaking. I might pass out. That might be it.
Is it a big deal?
Yes.
Why is it such a big deal?
It's kind of a lifelong decision. That's not what I'm nervous about, but...
The first ever wedding of a same-sex couple on KDWB, on the radio, performed by someone who's never done this before and really has no idea what I'm doing. But it is legal. It is official. We have a big crowd here in the KDWB Cathedral of Love, Chapel of Love. Good morning, everyone. Huge crowd here. Relatives as far away as Crosby, Minnesota. We are now ready to begin our on-air wedding here at KDWB. Everyone, welcome. Together, you're a group of some of the most important people in Amie and Patty's lives, and they brought you here to publicly recognize that you've all played a special part in the love they share today. Patty and Amie wanted me to thank you for all being here today, and they'd also to recognize all of those who couldn't make it here today, that they are certainly missed but not forgotten on this day, especially their dog, Jill, and their fish, Jake, Thor, and Gerald, unfortunately able to make it today. Speaking of important people, there were none more important in influencing the lives of Amie and Patty than their parents. With that being said, who gives Amie away in marriage to Patty?
Her mother and I.
Okay. And who gives Patty away in marriage to Amie?
Her mother and I do.
Okay. If you will go ahead and share your hugs and kisses with your dad before they step up on stage. Very sweet moment. If you'll come up and join hands, and fathers, be seated. And we'll get someone to hold the bouquets and adjust Patty's giant train. Okay. It's all got to be picture perfect. Marriage gives permanence and structure to a couple's love. It's a way to tell one another that no matter how much you hog the bathroom or how selective your hearing is, you're in this together. It's more permanent than the bulldog tattoo that Amie got in Duluth and has more staying power than Patty's stubbornness. Marriage is telling the person you love that you're not going anywhere. And that's a powerful commitment for two people to make to one another. One of your friends, Ashley Christensen, is going to be doing a reading that Amie and Patty have selected. Ashley?
You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All those late-night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher. For you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my wife.
Very nice. Thank you. The same person who wrote that is a guy named Robert Fulgham, and he wrote something else that you found that I thought was really clever and very cool. He says, we're all a little weird, and life's a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness, and we call it love, which I thought was very sweet. But I do have a story to tell. Patty loves to snowboard. Am I right? Love to snowboard. So Patty thought it would be a really cool idea Amy thought it'd be a cool idea if they went snowboarding together. What a great idea. What a great way to bond and enjoy the great outdoors. So they go snowboarding. And Patty is trying her best to teach Amy how to snowboard. And Amy, in all of her stubbornness, is not listening to any tips, any pointers, any lessons that Patty is giving her. So Patty, in her infinite patience and love and understanding, did the only thing she could do. She took Amy to the top of the hill and left her there to find her own way down. Obviously, she did make it because she is here. Some lessons from Chicken Soup for the Soul that can apply to some of the things that we learn in challenging situations in relationships. Number one, it takes two participating individuals to make it work. You both have to participate to make it work. Number two, there's a right way to do things, and there's a wrong way. Do it the wrong way, and you might find yourself alone at the top of a very big hill with a slippery board strapped to your feet. And finally, if you want to see the end results, stay with it. That is the tough part. And now, very special guest appearance by Carrie Noble, who's going to sing an original song called Your Ring off her upcoming EP, Softer Place to Land. Carrie Noble is here. Yes, you may applaud.
Waking up this morning, everything is still. Sunlight calling to me from my windowsill. And as I think about the day ahead and everything it means, I can't help but smile, knowing today I'll wear your ring. And we know every day won't be roses and rainbows, and with all the highs must come the lows. Oh, this isn't make-believe, and yet I know it's meant to be, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, when I get on your nerves, and we both try not to yell. Till the day I die, remember this one thing, I'll always be the girl who was proud to wear your ring.
Wow. Very nice. Thank you, Carrie Noble.
Thank you, Carrie.
Off her upcoming EP, Softer Place to Land. You don't hear this very often in a wedding, but it is going to happen here on KDWB. We'll be back right after these messages. So if you're listening on the radio right now and you're trying to visualize this, we're up on a stage. We've got about 60 people here present in the KDWB Chapel of Love. And Patty and Amy are both wearing beautiful gowns, facing each other, holding hands. And we are now ready to exchange rings to symbolize their commitment. Rings are derived from humble beginnings of imperfect metal to create something striking where once there was nothing at all. It is customarily worn on the ring finger, as it is the only finger with a vein running directly to the heart. The wearing of the rings is a visible outward sign that they have committed themselves to one another. Amy, you have the ring? We'll get the ring here. And place it on Patty's finger. And repeat these words. I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
For today and tomorrow, and for all the days to come.
For today and tomorrow and all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
Wear it as a sign for what we have promised on this day.
And know that my love is present.
And know that my love is present.
Even when I am not.
Even when I am not.
Patty, if you'll take your ring and place it on Amy's finger with these words. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our love.
As a symbol of our love.
For today and tomorrow and for all the days to come.
For today, tomorrow, and all our days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
And know that my love is present.
and know that my love is present,
even when I am not.
even when I am not.
They both have their rings on. Now the magic happens. Amie and Patty, you professed your love and symbolized your commitment by exchanging rings. You've expressed your individual lives by creating the Unity Box and how your lives have come together. With all of this, there's just one more question I need each of you to answer, and then we're off to the reception to celebrate. Amie, do you take Patty to be your partner, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Patty, do you take Amie to be your partner, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Then by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you joined in marriage. Please kiss your new bride. As the crowd bursts wildly into applause. If you'll face your friends and family, it is my great honor and privilege to be the first to present to you Patricia and Amie Totosian.